21 June, Wednesday. Let's take a look. Gold, Euro, Dollar, Dow Jones, and we've got SP 500 here on this page. Now, this is gold yesterday. We said we could sell from these levels, remember? We're looking for gold. Wanted to come down. I said Friday was a swing day. Monday was a swing day. Monday, the markets were closed. I said Tuesday, you can sell it off from the tops. Okay, because that's how we planned it out. If you did, well done. Now the support of today are going to be these two, 36.34, which is 1923, 1928. So in front of us, 1928 is right there. 1923 is there. So if I come back, I just need to reduce that into that. All right, which is fine, it takes in that last bar, okay? The last manipulation bar. So we should dip down into there on the weekly. It's broken down, beautiful to see. Your target should go lower to 1907. And 1907 is what you should have here. All right, so that should be our direction. That was an astro hour, okay? So obviously you want to push it further down. If the market has a few gaps here, if it does something crazy, which it might do because we've got Powell testifying today and tomorrow, if it does, then be mindful. But if it pushes down here, it might bounce up and then come back down and so on and so on. So, just play around with the waves. I'll put the astro hours here, as you can see. So that's how it should pan out. If the market goes up, what do I have on the upside? That's too far out. That's too far out. That 52 is 1941. 1941 is already pretty much there. Let's put 1941 here. That's your goodbye kiss zone there. All right, let's do that. 1941 there. So that's a goodbye kiss zone. So if it does come up there into astro hours as well, you can also sell to push down and so on. So this zone will probably break down because the weekly broke down, but a bit of a bounce off can happen, okay, because a little bit of a bounce off can happen, but this is going exactly as we planned, so I hope you made use of it. Euro dollar yesterday, I also said you could sell off. I also had a short trade in there yesterday. Right from there, we followed it into there, and then by the end of the day, I closed it off in any case. Okay, so what can we do with the euro dollar as well today? This is euro dollar specific, so what to do with this? Probably a good time, a better time is to wait for lunchtime or the US pre-session or the US opening. So like 3:30 my time, 4:30 my time in the afternoon, or 1:20 at lunchtime, around there, and then see how things pan out. And then we should have some kind of a push with this later on once it finds direction, and that should go on as well into like 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. later on. So this has got room to come down, in my opinion anyway, into there. It's a bit of an indecision, as you can see. So yesterday selling from the highs was the right way to go. We still got room down here, 57, 56, 1.08, 74, 77, 1.08, 74, 77, 74. Right, so in between there, we should drop in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this in for today. Take it all the way there. So we should dip down into this zone. Lower down here, we still have a zone. All right, why? Where's that coming from? It's coming from here. Okay, 1.0845. Where's that coming from? It should be the weekly then. No, it's not the weekly. So we don't have that one. The weekly is way, way, way down. 50. That's going to be down as well. 1.0865. Let's do this 1.08. I'm going to put this 1.0865 there. All right. And that will be like the monthly as well. And then what I'm going to do, I'm still going to take this, push it all the way, but I'm going to do this. All right. So I'm just going to narrow it down into this bar here. All right. And that's how it should pan out. So we should come down as per financial astrology hours. This is euro dollar specific. If you entered the trade yesterday, you know it was a swing day, Tuesday, and we got the next swing day, you know when that's coming. So prepare yourself for that one. That should just follow through into this zone. US 30, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the daily. Beautiful. Exactly what we're expecting. Market coming down. La 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 la. And so on. Okay. Not much to talk about. If you sold the Astro hours, you had really good opportunity to do it twice yesterday. And this is New York opening. If you did that with a tight stop loss above the white line, you would have made the targets as well by these Astro hours. The market bouncing back again, selling again. You know, basically that's it. It came right into the zone as well yesterday. So no excuses if you were trading. I was on the euro dollar. Obviously, you know, you can't look at everything at the same time. So that's that. What we can do with this is the market should sizzle down into 44, 40, 33,596, 33,392. So let's take 44, 33,593, 33. Wow, that is way, way down here. So this is where we should end up. Okay, let me just see. Wow, we should really be ending up down here. Wow, what a whopper that will be. What would I do? I would sell on a push up. Okay, so if the market goes up again, selling is not a bad idea. Remember the swing days for this, so we should, you know, if you're following through, it's Wednesday, Monday, beautiful fall off. Friday was a swing day, remember? So Friday did the swing high, and if you kept that position open, you would have been pretty good off. All right, so that's nice and easy there for those of you who can wait in a trade. So if the market goes back up, selling is again an option. You could do it on the weekly, but probably where's that going to do it? If it does something like that, it's a good push down. Yeah, you want to either wait for the weekly or you want to wait for an Astro hour. Okay, don't sell here because it's just too close to the support levels. All right, if you want to sell, do it. Wait for the market to pull up. Okay, definitely wait for the New York session for this one, either 3:30 or 4:30, and see how you go around there. We'll see where the positions are. SB 500. Once again, guys, it's exactly what we're looking for. Market made that dip, as you can see right in there, probably coming back to retest that again. So be careful here. Let's do this. Don't rush into any trades, okay, without the hours. Make sure you got the hours. Let's see on the daily where we're at. Come on. Okay, let's do that. Okay, here we are. That's the daily. Goodbye kiss at 74,4414. So if the market comes into 44, 1.14 right there. Okay, that will be a place where you can sell off as well. All right, that's how it is. There's a bit of a trend line liquidity here, so the market going up to sell off is not a bad idea. If I tighten this up a little bit, you can see that might make sense. Okay, in any case, this is a good place to sell off as well. Again, as you can see, the market dropping there fiercely. Other than that, though, a bit tricky. Fair enough. Well, let's see how it pans out in the New York session. Okay, it might fall back into there, then the market might buy from here. Let's take a look at the daily target 63 to 60 odd, 4369 to 4357. So 4369, 4357 is there. Okay, so the market might come into that zone there. This is going to be too big, so what we will do is just do that and that. All right, so we'll probably dip down into this zone here. And on the weekly, that is going to be your call 4344, and 4344 is going to be right there somewhere, exactly there. All right, so somewhere around there, and that's that. Okay, so we'll put that in there. So we've got room to come down into these lower levels. If the market goes up, if it comes down and in the New York session it comes up here, you can sell down. Okay, but if we're mucking around in between levels, don't push your luck. Okay, because we had a really good push down. Remember, Friday was a swing day for this one. It took the high, the market just crashed down. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we should like push down, and the next swing days, you know when they're happening, so just mark yourselves in. Okay, let's take a look at NASDAQ and Bitcoin. Evet, Nasdaq'tayız şimdi. Okay, so this is Nasdaq. All right, let's get the language settings back up. So we're in Nasdaq now. So we did SP 500, Nasdaq, and Bitcoin. Let's see what happened. So same with Nasdaq yesterday. Okay, as you can see, a bit of a mess here, but Astro hours, this is the market coming down into those levels, into the targets, and those were the important things. You see, Astro hour coming into the target, then you understand, you got to take care of that position. You got to make sure you take some profit or mark some profit in or manage the trade. Down here, we still got that room happening. If you take a look at the daily on NASDAQ, we're around here, and I said in this zone, we need to be selling. Because of this big push down from here. So selling is the way to go on this one. We've got room at 63 to 14,914. So 14,914, well, 14,914 is all the way there. All right, as you can see. All right, so this is where we should be coming to. All right, and let's get rid of that. And that's basically it. NASDAQ, as you can see, it's like it's on crack, it's like all over the place. It's on steroids. But this should be a zone. So any push up, because you see we had like 3 days down with the support, the market going back again, doing a retracement to sell is logical. So in a situation like this, what you can do is like you can kind of tune this down. That's your Friday, all right? So you could do this with obviously all of them. Okay, just mark it in to see. You see how the market falls off, comes back, might come back into that 50 zone again to sell off. All right, so don't rush your trades in the middle of nowhere. Wait for a good level, wait for a good spot. Is the market going to retrace? And this is where they sold off, yesterday. So if it comes up for a retest again into that 50 zone, this is going to be like a sell zone in an astro hour, right? But you don't want to be selling on a daily pivot or a support here, obviously, right? And remember how sensitive the weekly pivot is. We're always, focusing on this weekly pivot. So if the market comes and touches there, we're like, well, take some profit or manage the trade, put stops forward, and that kind of stuff. And nearly at the Mercury line there, as you can see, but we should come to the Mercury line in any case. So, but sell on, push-ups. And with the Powell happening, what the market might do is this. With Powell talking, crap, that's the doorbell. With Powell talking, what we might have, if you look at your swing days, we might have a retracement up. Okay, so that's the market pushing down, and now that's a Tuesday. All right, so remember, we're on Wednesday now, so from a Tuesday low, the market can also push up into that next swing day. All right, so be mindful. You got to play both sides of the market, and if you can't find a decent place to trade it, then don't force a trade. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Now with Bitcoin, well, there you go. All right, so that zone we marked in. I talked about trend line liquidity here and the market doing that thing, and that's fine. So we're back in this zone and it's okay. All right, so pretty much what the market is doing. So going back up into that zone is probably going to be the way to go. And that's your 62. Yesterday I said you could buy this into the targets. So 29.55, and that's it basically. So, and this is yesterday. So on the pullbacks, going long was the option on this one. Let's see when that was. That was 5:20. And if you take a look at your astro hours, you would have had 6 to 6:20 on this one. So that's your 6:20. Okay, 6:20, and this is your 6 o'clock here. All right, so pretty much there, and the market pulls down into your astro hours and then a big push up. Okay, so from the targets, we'll look to sell down again, and if you play that right, that's fine. What should you do today if you're going to do anything today, if you're day trading or intraday trading? Obviously, you want to be looking out for this target of 62 to 64. So that's going to be 29,655 to 3,500. So 29,655. 29,655 is there. Okay, and that's that there. So that's going to be a zone there. And what did I say? The 30,000, yeah? On the weekly. The 30,300. So you could mark those in as targets. So we should get up into that zone. And 3,300 is there. Okay. 30,300, somewhere around there. Okay. And that's that. So buying then from this low here, coming into the white line, or from this zone here to go higher is okay. Obviously, don't buy at the tops there. The market should retrace before going up. It's a good impulse wave. Market going sideways, as you can see, zigzag kind of formation, or it'll do a slightly lower, closing the gap there, and then push up. So just adjust it to your astro hours, and that should be okay. All right.